This is the first session for the B202. That is for the power sector professional framework. Okay, so today we have an eminent speaker with us, Mr. Rahul, and we will be talking a little bit about power security. And let me introduce myself. My name is Prashant Saxena. I am the founder of Center for Cybersecurity Studies and Research, and we are a non-government organization, non-profit organization, and we are conducting regular internships to the candidates across the globe. Currently, around 300 plus interns are associated with us on more than 8 projects we have. Currently, 3 batches are in pipeline, and few are still going to come in January and February. So, since we are a non-profit organization, so definitely we are lacking somewhere on the resources, and that's why we are using Google Meet. We are not procuring that fancy Zoom meetings and all, because they are too costlier for an NGO to afford. But definitely, we have a vision to make you people very much knowledgeable, so you can outperform in the market. When you go for a job hunting, you have all the resources, you have enough confidence to go in a job directly. Okay, so this is my view towards my NGO. Okay, so I just give you a brief introduction about the topic today, what we are going to discuss, and then I will be handing over to Rahul ji, and he will be taking care of you. Okay, so our today's topic is cybersecurity backbone for a resilient power sector. I'm not going to talk a lot on it. I'm just going to talk a little that why power sector, cybersecurity in power sector is too much important. Okay, I think most of the people who are in the BT02 batch, they have opted for this project, and definitely it's a wonderful project because power and energy are the most booming sector in the country. And when we talk about connecting the cyber security with the power sector, then you can be become an indispensable resource for the organization. And definitely there are n number of jobs in comparison to other domains like forensics and all, because most of the people are running for the forensics. Like we have an application of around 1300 applicants for the internship program, and we have selected around 250 or 260. And you would be surprising that most of the people want to be in the forensics. I don't know why they are pushing into the forensics and all. Maybe the words are little bit fancy, but the scenario is that if you are able to counter the incidents, then there is no need of forensics. So it's a good decision for the people who taken this project, and this is a wonderful project, that power system framework for the cybersecurity framework for power sector. So this is our grids. These are the grids on which currently a lot of people are working, and because of these grids only the electricity is coming into our home. Okay, and this power sector is currently the hot piece of cake for the attackers. There are a lot of state based actors from China, Pakistan, Korea, and lot of other countries are trying to hamper our power system. So there is an utmost requirement for the power system to build a resilient framework so that the attacks can be reduced, or we can mitigate these attacks, or we can reduce the impact. Okay, so these are the three things. And in the internship program, I'm going to be your mentor for this whole 3 months internship, and definitely I will be arranging a lot of speakers to you. Like today, Mr. Rahul ji is our guest speaker, and he will be talking about the power sector security. He is currently working in the Madhya Pradesh Power Transmission, Government of Madhya Pradesh. He is an assistant engineer in IT and ERP, and he is having a vast experience in this sector. So definitely we would like to listen from him. So I'm not going to talk more on it. I am just handing over to Rahul ji, so that he can give you a brief idea about the power sector, why the power sector needs to be resilient in terms of cyber security. Okay, so I'm just handing over to Rahul ji. Rahul ji, session is all yours, and you can take your time to share your views. Yeah, thank you, Rahul ji. The session is all yours.
Thank you, Prashant sir. Hello, all. Good evening, everybody. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I'm here. I have been asked to just first let me tell you about myself. I am looking after work of power system and IT related activities in MP Power Transmission Company. And when I say transmission, it is a part of complete package of this power industries. Okay, I will be telling all the dimensions of power sector today in this class. Uh, so, what I have been asked to tell is importance of cyber security in power sector. Okay, so anybody here having any idea about power sector? What a power sector is called as? I mean, components of power sector. Does you people have any idea? Anyone? Grenco, Transco. Okay, yeah. So I have got a response that is correct. First, I will tell you the power sector comprises means the industries which deals with the generation of power. Power means electricity, transmission of power, distribution of power. All these companies comes under the sector of power sector. Okay. Hello. So
Yes, sir, you are audible. Oh, carry on.
I'm audible, right? So please, I mean, this is my first lecture. So if anything goes wrong, please let me know.
No, no
So
worries.
power sector,
I'll wait.
basically power sector means the sectors concerned to electricity. Okay. So electricity is being, there are three phase when we see electricity in our house, it doesn't comes directly from the power generation to your house. It follows some protocol for some steps to get into your houses and you can utilize it. Okay. So first the electricity gets generated in a generation house. Someone has commented here that Genco. Genco means generation. Okay. Genco means generation company. That co means company. Generation is where the power is being generated. Okay. Once the power is generated in a generation house, the power is transmitted to um, the power is transmitted to through transmission company to the remote location substation of any city. You might have seen big tower across the road and in field, big towers containing wires and towers, big towers. They are the transmitter, means they carry electricity from the generation house and they supply those that electricity till the remote location substation of any city. I mean, a substation which is outside any city, okay? Because that is very high tension and very high power electricity. It cannot get directly be distributed to the city itself. So what happens is the electricity is being distributed. Transmitted from generation house to a remote location substation of any city. Okay. Then from that city, the discoms means distributing companies. These discom companies take that electricity from that substation and supply it to your houses. Okay, so we here saw three different companies. One is generation, which generates electricity. Second is transmission, which take electricity from the generation house and give it to the distribution company, which is usually within in a remote location of any city. From their distribution company, which they take they are in charge, they are responsible to distribute electricity from there to your houses. Okay, in a nutshell, I'm trying to explain you the process of electricity distribution. Did I make sense? Hello, anyone? How I mean simple flow,
Yes,
how electricity is.
yeah, yeah, we understood. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay, okay. So now, in this entire cycle, what is the use of cyber security here? Okay, you might be thinking that electricity is being generated. Okay, fine. Transmitting. Okay, fine. Distributing. Fine. Where is the scope of that cyber security in power sector? That is the question you should think in your mind. Okay, so definitely cyber is related to IT equipments, and when we talk about generation, we talk about transmission or distribution. All these things are, machineries. Okay, machineries. So machineries are generally isolated from the outside world. So where is that scope? Where can we find this cyber security threat in this power transmission? So today's technology, the today's world, everything is getting automized. Okay, automized, and there is when the cyber world is getting exposed to our these heavy machineries, right? Like before, there was lack of machine. There was huge machineries, but there was lack of technology. Today in this world, the technology which is being used in this power sector, that is what is making this power sector exposed to the cyber threats. Okay, for example, when we talk about generation, okay, generation is where, as I told you, generation is where electricity is being generated. Okay, here also there are three type of generation plant, basically four types, but most commonly used are three types of generation plant. One is, you might be knowing, wind generation plant, big turbines you might have seen in many videos or images. Then in their electricity is being generated through the movement of that wings. Okay, that wind turbine, the movement of wings, that makes the electricity generated. Next is tidal generation. In there we can see that flow of water. Okay, kinetic energy is being used to generate water. Then thermal power station, and then this nowadays it being in trend of using nuclear power as a source of power generation. Fine, till here we are fine, we are out of any danger from cyber threat. When we apply any technology, those things like wind generation, there we are using systems like SCADA system. So SCADA system is the first and foremost technologies which we are being used, which we are using in this power generation sector. And you must understand what SCADA system is. Okay, means I am, before telling anything related to power security, yeah, cyber security, I am letting you know the components of power security. Okay, what all component, what all concerned areas are there where power security is implement means is concerned. Okay, so till now I have told you about the process of electricity generation. Then I have told you that, then I have told you this generation units, how many types of generations are there. So in this generation houses, this electricity is being generated in different form, like wind, uh, uh, hydel, thermal, or nuclear. Okay, so to monitor this generation, like earlier we use, earlier, around 10 to 12, 15 years ago, we use our manpower to take readings of these machineries. Okay, like in field or power or pump, these readings of this machine are being taken hourly. Okay, 2 hourly, 6 hourly, as and when it was required. There used to be a register where a person goes to that machine, and it manually writes the note the reading. Okay, it was okay when there was a number of human resources in any organization, and right now we are lacking the human resource. So what we are doing, we are implementing SCADA system. What SCADA system does, SCADA system interacts with your machineries. Okay, how it is happen, how it happen, I will tell you in a while. SCADA system interacts with your machineries, heavy machineries, and through HMI systems. What does this HMI means? Human machine interface. We are able to see a real time reading of any electrical or mechanical or heavy machineries reading. Okay, so this SCADA system is prima facie responsible for any cyber exposure if it is. Okay, till here, did I make sense till here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Anyone? Getting my point, okay? So SCADA system is what industry does. Industries are implementing this SCADA system in their power plants, so that the readings which were taken, which were used to be taken by this, yes, somebody is telling that GE's electric SCADA has been used widely in industry. Yes, absolutely right. GE is the player. the top player of this SCADA industries. These SCADA systems are being associated with these plants, and we are taking all this reading directly. So when we take reading directly sitting in a house or a center, we need this cyber world. Okay, cyber means internet or any means of communication we need, which will interact with that machine to my computer, so that I will be able to see that reading at my location itself. Okay, so here comes the role of SCADA system. What SCADA system does, it interacts with all the machineries, all your electrical equipments, mechanical equipments through its mechanism, and it records the detail, and it tells you through any HMI software, and people are able to see the readings of their system. Okay, so till here I have told you power sector, generation, and SCADA system. Okay, let me just tell you how this SCADA system works. So what is SCADA system is, a SCADA system, the full form goes like supervisory control and data acquisition. From its name itself, it is clear that it is some kind of supervisory activities which is controlling anything, and the data, the recording, the reading, the historic, the logs, it's being stored. So this is SCADA system. Okay, and what this SCADA system does, it means it is a collaboration of software and hardware. Whenever we record anything, okay, we need servers, we need computer system, we need IT. I mean, it's amalgamation of IT as well as OT system. Okay, are you guys aware with the difference between IT and OT? I mean, IT system means when you are not operating anything. Okay, this is IT system. When your functioning does not hamper any production, this is IT system. And when there is a production involved, operation involved in any activity, it comes under operational technology. Okay, so the player of this operational technology is SCADA. So if a company install any SCADA system in their premises, this SCADA system is comprises of software and hardware both. So here it is when we are getting exposed to the cyber world. Fine, means we are not exposed in generating power, we are not exposed in transmission of power, we are not at all exposed in distributing power. We are exposed when we are using technologies in this power sector. And due to scarcity of manpower, most of the companies which have implemented this SCADA system or going to implement this SCADA system not only in this power sector, anywhere where heavy machineries are being installed. Okay, so this SCADA system, which is a combination of software and hardware, how does it works? SCADA system, what happens actually is when we implement a SCADA system in any organization, there is a device called as RTU. RTU means remote terminal unit. This RTU gets integrated. This electronic device, this gets integrated with the control room or hardware which was provided along with that machineries. It gets integrated with that machine hardware, and from there from their electronics reading are stored in this RTU, and this RTU transmit these readings to your control center where actually SCADA screen is installed. What is then a SCADA screen? SCADA screen is visible in the remote remote workstation. What we call as it is workstation. In the workstation, we see this SCADA screen, and this screen, what your actual industry is there. What all equipments you have installed in your actual plant. All these plant are, we can say it, digital form of those plant is visible in this SCADA home screen. From there, you are able to view the real-time data of your devices. Like for example, if a power transformer is generating power of 15 MVA, so there in that SCADA screen there will be a imaginary digital icon of that transformer, and that icon is able to tell the real-time value of that transformer. Okay, so this SCADA system makes your grid vulnerable to your cyber threat. How? Because you are getting data from a remote location via internet or any kind of cyber media. I mean, any kind of internet medium. It may be GPRS, it may be PLCC, sorry, it may be these lease lines or swan connection, anything via any medium. You are getting that data transmitted from that original location to your control center, and this is where you are exposed to cyber. So I have tried to let you people know that how cyber is how cyber threat is associated with this cyber power domain. Okay, and we are not far from this cyber attacks in this power sector. Recently, you might be knowing that in this ongoing Ukraine and Russia war, okay, there was this wind turbine of Aircon company, this Aircon company and Nordex group. These are the most famous wind turbine manufacturer. Their turbine got compromised, and I mean, and their SCADA system got failed. So in spite of their working, they were not able to record the sorry, not able to record the logs of that generation. I mean, it was in operation, but the readings which were not recorded due to failure of this SCADA system, and this happened in between this war only. So we can say that our India, because we are in India, there is the maximum generation is being done in coal sector, thermal sector. Okay, so we are not that exposed to this cyber threat, but yes, we are vulnerable. So here I would like to end my topic for today's class, and I hope you guys the picture of this power sector, how power is generated and how you get your TV on and it goes to your house is clear, and how we are exposed to cyber world is also clear in power sector.
Thank you.
Prashant sir, that's all from my side for today.
Thank you, Rahulji, so much. And I think everybody got benefited with the inside talk we have with Rahulji. So if any candidate have any questions, he can go ahead.
Like this in this image, we can see that in this nuclear power plant, thermal power plant, hydraulic power plant, solar, and this wind, all these are generating house. The primary purpose of this house is to generate electricity. And then you can see that distribution stations, okay, in center of this image. This generation house transmit their energy from this transmission stations to distribution station via these towers. Okay, and from this distribution stations, power get distributed to factories, smart houses, and cities. This is what I tried to explain you people, and how we got exposed to how we are vulnerable. I tried to tell you people today. So, any questions from anyone? Anywhere.
Guys, you can ask your questions, your doubts, because once we have going to start building the frameworks for the power system, then definitely these talk, these important insights that Rahulji has shared are very much useful. So I request interns to please talk to Rahulji if they have any questions till now. Just go ahead, feel free to ask. है ना, ये मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि we are something in college or now we are into the real life scenarios. We will be going to work on the real life frameworks. Okay. So other participants from BT 0103, if they want to ask, definitely they can go ahead.
I have a question. Is a SCADA system only used in windmill or also used in thermal or nuclear? As I said, SCADA is a software, a mechanism which can be implemented in any industries where heavy machineries are being installed are installed. And next, did I make sense, Mr. Kabilan? Okay. Another question I have from Sainath Sapa. Any huge machineries as SCADA from boiler to conveyor belt? Like from boiler to conveyor belt, your concern is regarding generation house. This conveyor belt is used to convey the coal from coal handling plant CHP, from CHP coal handling plant to those boiler. Okay, so they have their separate. Yes, definitely SCADA system. They have their own SCADA system for that plant. Anywhere where machinery is involved and you have got an electronic component of that machinery, I mean you are noting reading. Okay, where there we can install this SCADA system. Means any machine where there is an electronic component of that machine is involved. With that electronic component means we are noting any reading. Okay, so with that reading we can integrate this SCADA system. It may be your water pump, like in this water houses, pump house. Okay, in this pump house also they are using this SCADA system. So another question I have: how does this organization handle cyber security incidents, especially in context of power grid disruption? Like power grid disruption, this is a very big question. There are lots of, people like your teacher, Mr. Prashant Saxena, are working to handle this cyber security incidents. Okay, so lots of organizations are working to, in a way, entire India's grid is connected. Okay, I mean, if there is disruption in any of the state, it will be disruption in entire India. So each and every state companies are working to handle this cyber security incidents. Okay, in some or the another way. I mean, this is a very big topic. It will need around 1 or 2 hours to tell you. In a nutshell, I can only tell this power grid disruption. To work this power grid disruption, many state load dispatch agencies, okay, SLDCs, mark this word, SLDCs, state load dispatch agencies. Okay, the primary work of this agencies is to handle the grid operation. They coordinate with each and every states around them where electricity is going, okay, or they are taking electricity from another state. They interact almost 24 into 7 with each other. They counter the demand and supply of electricity. So all these agencies are working together to handle the cyber security incidents. Did I make sense, Mr. Kumar Dubaka? Okay, thank you. Another question: so, what are the security vulnerability and risks associated with SCADA system? The most common vulnerability which we have faced is ransomware. Okay. Sorry, I told you this risk: ransomware or DDoS. Mr. Pradeep Thakur, is it clear? How frequently we can update our system? Anytime when you receive your patch, you should update the system immediately. You shouldn't wait for any instructions. Basically, the work of this patch upgradation of this SCADA system is associated with the OEM. OEM means original equipment maker. Like someone has told me that GE is the best, GE is the market player of this SCADA system. So the work of this upgradation of patches in SCADA system is associated to this OEMs, and they do whenever they receive any patch, they get or see any vulnerabilities to that version, they upgrade that particular version. Any more questions?
Hello, sir.
Hello, Shubhajit. Yeah.
Sir, I want to know that what type of attackers can do in the power sector.
Like in power sector, I mean, they can do anything what they want if they find a way. But the most common attacks which we have witnessed in recent times is DDoS or this ransomware. Because
Okay, sir.
everything like SCADA system does not operate anything. Okay, SCADA system is supervising your assets, so it cannot directly communicating with that network. Like I have
Okay, sir.
told you in this recent Ukraine and Russia war, what they did, what Russian hacktivists have done, they have failed the SCADA system of Ukraine. Okay, so it was operational. Your wind turbines were operational, but the readings, the record, the logs, they were not able to make that logs. Hello. Yeah, financial loss. Financial loss not directly because there is not only one SCADA system which is working. Okay, there are multiple systems which take care of this finances, this load. Different systems have their own importance in this power sector. So even though our this SCADA will fail, but the purchase of power, I mean, it is a long story. It cannot be explained in one first lecture. But yes, it is vulnerable. It can be attacked.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Ronak. Yes. Sorry.
Sir.
Come again.
Hello,
Abu
sir.
Said. Yeah. Hello.
Are many attacker from state sponsor?
Sorry. Come again.
Sir, many attacker from sir state sponsor like APT group.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. Like you need funding and you need infrastructure to breach any organization of this level. Okay, this is organization like power sector. Like someone has asked how you are handling this. Okay, so there are many agencies like CERTIN, NICCPC, NIIPC, National Critical Infrastructure Protection System. I mean, like that. Or many agencies are there. NCIIPC, CERTIN. They are working 24 into 7. Okay, to protect your infrastructure. Hello. So you need definitely you need a state sponsorship to uh, make a breach in this strong network. It's not easy. Okay, but yes, at the end it is breachable. So I hope everybody has have a, brief sight of what how does the power sector works. I guess there is no more question now. So Prashant sir, that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Rahulji. Thank you so much.
And
There are little more questions.
yes, please.
Yeah, definitely. We will be sharing a lot of PPTs with you, and we will be sharing so much PPTs of you कि आप लोग परेशान हो जाओगे उन PPTों को पढ़ के in the
नहीं
upcoming
नहीं इतना
session.
इतना
नहीं,
अच्छा,
participants
there is
wanted
one
PPT.
question.
देखो, the thing is that na a good speaker doesn't need a PPT. With my experience
Sorry
of
sir.
my 15-year experience, I would say PPT are just to make you people getting interacted. Otherwise, a good speaker doesn't need a PPT, in my opinion. And thank you, Rahulji, for this
Sorry sir.
session.
I would take a few more minutes of yours.
Sure, sure.
I did not see these questions in
Okay,
this chat box.
please take the
Okay,
question.
so there is a question. May I know? Okay, Darshan. Darshan has asked a question: is the SCADA system similar to IoT system? No. IoT system is the IoT systems means the systems which directly communicate with the internet without use of your associate equipments. Okay, like my mobile, like my Alexa, all these are IoT system. My car, my washing machine, my tube light, my fan. These comes under IoT system. They don't need any external devices to log your system. Okay, they are small devices. They have hardly any memory in those systems. Okay, so they are not similar. SCADA means continuous supervision, and you need an infrastructure. You cannot just buy a Bluetooth device and install a SCADA system. SCADA system needs a complete, set to get installed. Okay, Darshan, am I clear? Next question is from Jamini Srivastav. May I know the limitations of SCADA system in terms of security and how we can going to tackle them, sir? That is a very good question. Limitation of SCADA system. Look, as of now, there is no such limitation of SCADA system which we have witnessed till now. Okay, or every company like GE or Dongfeng or any big companies, they have any vulnerability that they seen around the world, they themselves get what can we can say, मतलब वो खुद ही अपने लेवल पे ही उसको रेक्टिफाई करके अपना पैचेस टाइम टू टाइम अपडेट करते रहते हैं. तो एज ऑफ नाउ वी हैवंट सीन एनी लिमिटेशन ऑफ SCADA system, but yes, that physical access SCADA system, however, it is a software system, but needs a man to get control or to access this SCADA system. You might get surprised to know that anybody have heard about Stuxnet attack? Stuxnet net attack.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This attack was this attack happened in Iran in 2010. Okay, when there was no such popularity of this internet. So how did it happen? It happened due to failure of access control. I mean, somebody insider had plugged this malware directly through pen drive. Okay, so yes, there are limitations of every systems. SCADA, even though it's very good, you have limitations like it needs to be controlled. It need to be accessed by the human. So that access control is one of the limitation of SCADA system. Okay, another question: what type of data is considered sensitive in power sector? Sensitive data means in power sector, the sensitive data means the load. Okay, like you can if you have an idea of entire like where are you from, Mr. Dubaka? May I ask? Anyway, if let's say, yeah, sorry, yes.
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay, I have been to Hyderabad. So, like, if you have a idea of your entire power operation of Hyderabad, means in Begumpet or in Amirpet, at what time electricity get raised, the demand get increased, or the demand gets in Jubilee Hills or etc. The demand get decreased. So you have an idea of how this electricity is being the demand and demand of electricity is being raised. So if a hacker the intentions, it depend upon the intention. If he has an idea of at what time this demand means Jubilee Hills need demand at this time, means उसको अगर आइडिया हो जाएगा कि किस टाइम पे कितना किस सेक्शन को सेक्टर को डिमांड चाहिए और उस टाइम पे उसको अटैक करना, ठीक है, उस टाइम पे उसको सप्लाई को डिस्टर्ब करना, उस एरिया को कितना इम्पैक्ट देगा, दिस इज व्हाट that is why this data is sensitive. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, means in power sector, your sensitive data means your readings. Okay, your power readings, your load, your demands. This is what is considered sensitive in power sector. Is IoT replace SCADA system, sir? Till I don't think in near future if it could replace the SCADA system. But yes, IoT, the applications of IoTs, its application are being used along with the SCADA system. But I cannot see. Yes, EMS system. There is a one more system, EMS system, which is the higher version of SCADA system. Okay, so if SCADA system will get replaced, it will get replaced from EMS system. I cannot say by this IoT system. Sir, please share the PPT. PPT, SCADA is like virtual machine. Yes, SCADA is somewhat like virtual machine which collects your data. Sir, are SCADA network segmented from other enterprise network? It is very much. It is recommended to segregate this SCADA system from other IT network systems. Okay, it is recommended and it should be segregated from your ERP or IT networks. Basically, SCADA system is internal system. Okay, an organization has a SCADA system for its own, not for others. So they are 100%, not 100%. It should be 100% isolated, and they are isolated. Like in our organization, most of the organization have this IT software called as ERP. So in every organization, ERP is also in place. So what recommendation is there? One in a system which is having ERP system installed should not be communicating with this SCADA systems, because SCADA system means operationals, okay, and IT means only functional, not operations. And IT communicates with entire world, but OT does not. OT communicates with its own equipments and machineries, and within its own organizations. Am I clear, Pradeep? Okay. Any more questions? Sir, do we use inscription for data transmission within and outside the SCADA network? We don't transmit data from one SCADA system to other SCADA system. Yes, we transmit data within SCADA system. I mean, in MP Power, in our company, we have 3 control center for SCADA system. Okay, so there is one protocol called ICCMP, in Inter Control Center Protocol. ICCP, Inter Control Center Protocol. So via this protocol, we communicate within our SCADA system, but not outside the SCADA system. Okay, it is highly recommended. Not recommended. It is highly prohibited to communicate from your SCADA system to other system. So that is why this encryption is not used within a SCADA system, because we are prohibited to communicate from our SCADA system to other SCADA system. Am I clear, Pradeep? Okay. I believe I have tried to answer each and every questions. So if any questions are left, you can communicate to your sir, Prashant Saxena sir, and I'll get back to you all again.
Yeah, thank you, Rahulji.
Thank you, Prashant sir. That's all from my side for today. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, so participants, I think you definitely got a good insight over the power sector, and the guys of BT02 will definitely work more onto this, and other batches are also can get benefited, because this is the booming industry, the power sector, and me myself has an experience of around 15 years in cyber security for the power sector only, and definitely we can work harder together to get a better, insightful, and safer, resilient environment in our cyberspace. So now podium is open for any questions related to your internship or membership. So if there are any questions, I think so some candidates have a little bit doubts. So you can go ahead. We can so that we can have a discussion.